Yo, yo, Tony D, back, taking it over one comic at a time. Love it. Have an online package, panels on the porch. Hope everyone's doing good today. I'm doing real good, man. Anytime I see this package on my porch, oh man, I start feeling good. Boy, this one, some rough activity. They do a good job. Shout out to mycomicshop.com. They pack their stuff up good. Let's see what we got. Totally love it. Oh yeah, I got some oldies in here too. This was just kind of like a random, yeah, it's a new comic day type deal. And I got some goodies that I've been wanting to review. Shout out to Big Elbow. Got a couple of goodies in here. We'll get to that, man. We'll give him some more shouts out. Amazing Spider-Man Torn. Pretty shocked at how good this is turning out. It's pretty emotional. It's one of those where he's in his college days and Gwen Stacy is still alive. So that's a big plot point in here. And it's kind of like, you know, what could have been if she lived type deal. But as we all know, the fates have different plans for everybody. So we get a little emotional ride with Spider-Man. MJ's in it. Greg Land doing the covers. You know, I kind of fell out of favor with him on covers. I don't know. There's this thing going on where they're like creating covers and then putting different like costumes on people. Like it's just cookie cutter making money type stuff. I'm sure other artists are doing it, but man, I really didn't like it. It turned me off. But what turned me on was Dynamite Blood Red. Totally digging this. This is a fun ride for me. It's one of those unexpected little things that comes along. The cover artwork, really, I dig it. Love it, man. And it's the cover A artwork and the interior artwork by Marco Finnegan is doing great. It has that outlaw flavor that I love. What a weird looking character there. Like a camera for a head. I like stuff like that. But yeah, this is getting even crazier. Like these are new characters. Look at that. So you have some robotic shenanigans and you got zombies and you've got all these characters in the Dynamite universe. Every now and then they'll come up with something good, man. Like, you know, it's predominantly female characters. Purgatory is in this one. Totally dig her. Got to have the bat wing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you just want to have fun and visit the Dynamite gallery of ladies, that's a good pickup. Alternate cover, like Dynamite is the king and queen of alternate covers. They do a bunch. I almost think they do so many that it's counterproductive. Like, I don't know. Alternate covers, you know, that's a whole video itself, but sometimes I don't mind it. Sometimes you find some gold nuggets. Speaking of nuggets, the Last Starship, totally digging this. A covers are rocking. Cavill doing the duties. Adrian Bonilla on the interior artwork. Once again, very similar to Dynamite, Blood Red. Good artwork, man. Love this rough indie flavor. It seems like there's a lot of reliance on negative space too. I'll give you an example, like right here in the face. A lot of shapes. I wouldn't say negative space, but like using shapes to create what you're creating. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, but we press on. So we got some Borg action. You got all kinds of stuff in this. It's a great idea. They call it the burn. All the warp drives, the element they use for warp drive capability has blown up in everything that it was using it. So now you're mixed with this like kind of, it's not analog, but analog as in like an older technology mixed with some Borg action to give us space travel. And you got to keep hope alive. That's a big part of this. And you have a cloned Captain Kirk who knows he's a clone. He knows he's not the original. So that leaves some narration open up where you can do just about anything you want. All right. Big Elbow, man. He had mentioned these in a comic. Not a comic, but a comment section. And your boy had to get on it. It is We Both Love Tex and his Ghost Rider work. And he mentioned maybe this being the start. I don't think it's the start of that. It is Punisher War Journal and not Ghost Rider. Look at those colors. Love it, man. Love those vibrant colors with our vigilantes. And you know, Ghost Rider would be delivering that vengeance. Totally love it. But, however, the 1990s run of Ghost Rider with Tex on that, heavy on that, is a classic for me. I think Big Elbow thinks the same thing. But he had mentioned these, and I really didn't know about it. So I got into, look these up. I think these are kind of a crossover a little bit later, maybe 90, 91, 92. Let's look it up. So we've got, yeah, this is 91. Look at that, man. He's got all right, it's already getting cool. He's got the helmet with the skull. It's a Punisher. This is going to be a fun read. Yeah, look at that. Tex just awesome, man. He has got that outlaw action flavor. I totally love these niblets. That's a niblet. Your imagination will snack on that and be satisfied. There are just tons of them. He's a unique artist. When you see his work, you know it's him. So, since these are special, I give him an E-Gerb fullback and a BCW. I'm doubling up on those, man. Like, when someone runs into my collection, they're going to be like, oh my God, this guy went crazy on protection. But that's how you should find a collection, man. Most I find, like, man, they're like, dude, if they're in poly bags with one board, I'm lucky. And also, a little mega tip, I keep the little tags, if I can, with the book. So it kind of gives me a snapshot in time of grade, where I got it. The price isn't on there, but that's okay. But these are, I mean, this is it right here, dude. Like $288, $239 for these 2 issues. That's a great price. That's why I say it's great to be in the hobby. It's affordable. It really is. But if you're one of these and you're looking for the mainstream stuff, like whatever the movies are kicking out, like, don't follow that stuff, man. Follow what you really like. It's cool sometimes to, jump on a movie thing. But, man, the way they drive prices up like that, I literally stay away from those books on purpose because the price will go down. Once that movie comes out and everyone starts shitting on it, the books will come back down. I'll give you an example of one that's spiked on me, and it's a series I'm collecting, not because the potential of a movie, but The Authority, with the engineer being in the Superman movie. You have, her first appearance, the book skyrocketed. Not too crazy, $50 maybe for a 9.2, 9.4. But that's how that goes, man. This is the one right here. One of my favorites. One of the first Flash books I got, Living in Alaska. It was in I want to say, dude, this has got to be straight early. Yeah, 81. But this is a classic for me. So yeah, they're calling that a 7.5, a very fine for like $7.49. 300 is a perfect, if you're just getting into the hobby and you want to get some Bronze Age stuff, this is a good jumping on point for the Flash. And I'll tell you why, because this issue gives you, oh, this is good condition, man. White pages, love it. So the Flash is like, you start off, he's in a hospital and he's bandaged up. So the way he got his powers was a rack of chemicals got hit by lightning. And so here they're saying it like burned him and injured him where he has to be bandaged up. So he goes through his Rolodex, like, what enemy could have done this to me to have me incapacitated? Yeah, like right here in a hospital bed. So he kind of recaps his origin, and then he goes through each enemy. You know, he even goes back to the turtle. That is so crazy. And he's just eliminating who it could or can't be, eliminating the can't be's. And he even gets into, they explain to him, oh yeah, this whole imaginary thing you have going on was spurred on by your love for the original Flash comic. So you even get a Jay Garrick cameo in here, and shows him as a kid, and it's even like they're destroying, like ripping the book up in front of him to try to break him. And he just goes through all of his villains. It's going through the history here, and all of them: Vandal Savage, the Shade, the violinist, the fiddler. Yeah, all of them. Boomerang, the Weather Wizard. And what's really cool is, like, they give you a little, like, a brief history of the villains as well. So you're getting like all these little origin stories. This is all compressed into it's an anniversary issue, but it's like a doubled up one. This is in really great condition. And like I said, if you're new to the hobby, you want to dip your toe into the Bronze Age, and you like the Flash, this is a great starting point because of all the everything that you get. And when I look at this is way early in this. The Anti-Monitor didn't come around until like 84, 85. And that looks like the Anti-Monitor's satellite. That's very interesting, because I can't think of why else that would be there. Maybe the JLA satellite, but I just noticed that. Huh. Because the Crisis on Infinite Earths, they had a huge, you would always see the Anti-Monitor and his satellite, like, hidden, massive cameos. That's interesting right there. I'd like to delve into that. It can't be the Anti-Monitor, but it sure is kind of a, I don't know what you would call it, like a coincidence. Like, what else could that be? Can't be the Anti-Monitor, it's too early. But 25th anniversary issue, love it. And keep your tag. So yeah, nice little online pickups. I love picking up these Bronze Age books, even the modern books, man. Modern is important right now. Totally love it. Great time to be a comic book fan, and get it.